Before we get started, we are all going to spoil every movie we talk about. So if you're listening, just know that. And I don't mean just the plot. We're also going to spoil your nostalgia good feelings for it.
Dude, you haven't seen Revenger? Today, we're going to be discussing the hot Korean action flick Revenger. That was not a lighthearted fight film, right, Chad?
It's heavy-hearted fight film.
And they don't bother answering questions. It's like, you don't know nothing about this world.
It's funny when you say they don't bother answering questions, because the one question I had is, what's the plot? No, we're not answering that. And then the way the good guy shows up, he looks like Hannibal Lecter. Like, is he even a good guy?
He's wearing a kicking mask.
And a straight jacket.
And dude. A straight jacket.
And then when they run at him with the knives, I'm like, he's going to do this cool move where they slash the straps off his straight jacket and he could fight him. But no, he straight kicked them dudes to death.
Well, he had to have strong legs because he probably swam like a dolphin to get on his
He swims so fast that he comes out like not wet.
But when they rescue the mother and then they go back to the cave, I guess, what a wild assortment of characters.
It kind of felt like an anime because of like
I can see that.
The crazy slapstick humor, but then you have like these crazy action moments. So it was like a cartoon in that way.
There's a scene when he's in the hallway where he's fighting the bad guys that are eating lunch that have rice all over their face.
Yeah, it's like every bad guy has rice on their cheek and a mouthful of rice when they fight him.
Like we were talking about, like, he doesn't seem like the type that would be the head front
lead,
of
right?
Yeah, like a lead.
But then he takes off his shirt and he's like ripped.
Chad and I swooned. There's just enough story to drive. Like when he saves the mom, brings her to the village, and then he's like, "I'm looking for Kun. Where is he?" And they're like, "He lives over by the volcano." By the volcano.
I know.
Yeah, so he goes over there, finds that pit of dead bodies or dead body with two fake bodies in there. The little girl checks on the one guy, and then the two dudes are playing possum, jump up, grab her, run away. He doesn't even bother chasing. He's like, "I'll catch them. I know where they are. They're at the volcano."
Yeah, because he doesn't want to run the whole time. He's saving his energy. The guy walks everywhere.
He looks like Hannibal Lecter. He moves like Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked this film because it wasn't like him having to dodge bullets the whole time. Like the only thing he had to dodge was arrows, and that made it feel more real, I think.
Oh yeah, and because that definitely helps his game plan of open the door and walk forward, and I don't care who's there. I don't think anything on that island was a threat. Oh, except the poison-tipped arrow that got him from the archery group.
But the poison didn't even hurt him. The poison just made him go to sleep for like an hour, and then he woke up.
Everyone in the village is like getting like just killed.
So yeah, no, he wakes up when basically the entire village is slaughtered.
Wait, he sounds like an Asian Rambo.
I don't know why you say it like it's ramen. He's an Asian superhero for sure.
John Rambo.
John Rambo.
Well, that's Asian, right?
Oh, he got you there, Alan. He got you there.
You're right. You're right. I take it back. Exactly. He's Rambo.
That's the cool part because he didn't have a weapon the whole time, and then he brings out the sword at the end. It's like, oh yeah.
Well, he took it from one of the dead guys, but like,
no, he took it from a live dude and made that dude dead. Then he sword fights the entire group of bad guys.
Oh, he makes short work of them too. Like it's like seconds before it's just that supermodel dude and the hunchback are fighting him.
It was like yin and yang.
And it's funny because the supermodel guy gets killed first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The evil hunchback is the bigger threat.
They kind of had a hierarchy, but then they totally went against that because you think the bow and arrow girl was like the main henchman because she came on the island with the dude.
Yeah.
But then she dies first.
Oh, they had us thinking hierarchy was based on looks.
Flip it. The hierarchy was exactly the opposite because the main bad guy is like burnt, crispy, and covered in bandages. He's like the ugliest dude. Yeah, so then after he kills the whole bad guy crew, just I guess walks back to the volcano.
Yeah, doesn't even say goodbye to the daughter and mother.
He was never there for them, though. He was always only there for Kun. Yeah. And then the dude's waiting for him. Oh, that fight's so good.
And then that dude gets punched, and he crawls to a crate and eats 2 whole marijuanas for some reason. I'm like, what is that stuff and why is he eating it?
Mister's in trouble now. And then the way he beat the bad guy, talk about brutal. He headbutted the guy to death.
How does that work? How is your head stronger than the other head?
In movies, the way headbutts work is whoever thinks of it first is in there. And then never goes back to the village, right? Jin, the little girl, she's like, we never saw him again. So I think he left the island.
It's like, how did he get off the island?
I assume he flew off the island.
He threw one long spinning jump kick until he landed on the deck of that ship.
He did like a Ryu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you've just seen Revenger.